just when you were enjoying the success and the great numbers and the appreciation came the controversy of plagiarism. Now, what I want to ask you is, I read enough about it and I read your explanation. Do you want to explain to our viewers what happens and how this works out if you take a song that's been remixed many times over? What is the, is there a rule? Is there a procedure that you follow?
Wow. Okay. So basically, I'll tell you what I was accused of. I was accused of plagiarism, which is basically stealing someone else's work and labeling it as your own, which is false. I'll tell you why. Okay, so this song, Genda Phool, is a folk song. It's a traditional folk song, and folk songs are open to recreation. I mean, if you want to do a folk song, if you want to do your rendition of a folk song, you can go ahead and do it without taking rights from anyone, because there are no rights to a folk song, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I did, and that's what has been happening for the past 20 years with that song. So Genda Phool has been remade, recreated, remixed numerous times, okay? Which is fine, because that's what happens to folk. You create your own rendition. Folk is basically people's music. So I'm from Punjab, it keeps happening. And that's what I did. So when we were remaking the song, we made sure we tried to find out who, like, does anyone own the rights? And no one owns the rights because it's a folk song. So we saw a lot of videos, recreation videos of Genda Phool. None of those videos had credits of the lyricist, as none of the videos give credits to Mr. Ratan Kahar as lyricist. It was Bengali folk. Right. None of the videos. Like there's the original. I don't even know which the original version is, but there's a really old version which was probably sung in 1972 or 74, right, by a lady called Swapna Chakrabarti, is lying on YouTube. The credits are Bengali folk. The lyrics credits are Bengali folk. A remake, numerous remakes happened after that. A remake happened as early as 2018, 2 years back. No one credited Mr. Ratan Kahar for the lyrics. And suddenly, when I did it, where's the credit? I didn't get that. I mean, I should have been celebrating, and I was worried. I was depressed. I was like, what is happening?
You were hurt because I saw your Instagram story where you said "Kal tak tha main sabko pyara, aaj chor ban gaya." You were clearly hurt somewhere because of this.
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember when I started out, everybody was bigging me up. Everybody was like, "Yo, this is the guy, this is the new guy." And now suddenly everybody, like, it's a fashion to hate me. Like, this is not right. He's not doing the right things. Look at the number of views. Look at the number of likes. It's #1 everywhere. It trended. It charted in a lot of countries. It's broken records. I'm not only saying YouTube. A lot of people think YouTube is not legit. It's broken streaming records. It's everywhere. Then why do people love it if they don't like it?
Right. So, because there's no evidence and folk can be remade, then why, what was your personal reason to approach Mr. Ratan Kahar, and you decided to work with him and also, also financially work out something? Was there, you wanted to do this personally?
Of course, that was a very personal thing. So, no one knew, with all due respect to the guy, I think he's an amazing soul, but no one knew of Mr. Ratan Kahar other than the Bengali people, like the limited population of Bengali people. I didn't know of him. I was made aware of him once the song released, and once I came to know that there's this guy called Ratan Kahar who apparently has written the song. I was like, let's just try to reach out to him. Let me just see who the guy is. And it took us 3-4 days to reach out to him because there's a countrywide lockdown. But we somehow managed to get a video call with that guy. And I'll tell you something. He is a beautiful person. He is probably one of the greatest artists. So he does not speak Hindi. He does not speak Bengali. He does not speak English. He only speaks Bengali and understands Bengali. Probably a little Hindi. So I was on a conference call with him, his son, and of course, there's one of my friends, Aditya Dev, who works with me also. He knows Bengali. So as soon as I started speaking with him, the first thing he said, thank you. Because a few people know me now, and my hard work hasn't gone to waste. And he was like, please come and meet me. And then he started singing on the video call.
Wow.
And Aditya Bihar told me that, you know what he's singing? He's singing, uh, come see me, my friend, because I don't have a long life, but I really want to see you. And I just broke down. And it was so sad to see him in that situation that he is in. I mean, the money that I gave to him was not a remuneration for his work. It was I just wanted to help him, you know, being from the same fraternity. And probably I have those capabilities of helping him. So that's the money that I sent him was like very personal. And I promised him that
You also going to work together with him?
Of course. I mean, he's such a legend. He's such a great artist. I mean, you know, it'll be an honor for me to be able to collaborate with him.
Right.
Like him and me on the same song is gonna be like crazy. Like it's
a great idea.
That is the Indian music.
Right.
That is the power of Indian music. I being the contemporary artist, he being the legend. Look what Genda Phool did. Look at the power of folk.
Yeah. True.
I was very apprehensive. I don't know if people are gonna listen to it because you know, I don't know if they're gonna like it. I don't know if they're gonna be able to hum it. I don't know if they'll understand it because I traditionally come from a Punjabi background,
right,
and people don't expect me to do such things. And I was taken aback by the reaction, the love that I got.
Beautiful.
Especially from Bengali people.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. So I really, but it's you know, it's a little sad to see him in that state.
Sure.
Nobody cared for him until now.
Right. That's really sad. Yeah.
And you call him a legend. It's really sad. He's not being taken care of.
In fact, this song is
so
good that it's great at what you're doing. You know, what I want to ask you, Badshah, is, you know, when a lot of versions of this were made over years, but the minute Badshah makes it, people dig out who this belongs to. Is this a price you pay because of your popularity?
I think so. I don't know. I don't want to be this popular, man. I just want to make music. I just want to make good music. The first song that I made was, I didn't start making songs because I wanted to be popular. I made a song because I loved the idea of that song and I made it.
Right.
And that has been happening throughout. I didn't make Genda Phool because I wanted to be even more popular. I just love that song. I just love how I made that song. Right. Of course, like I've been accused of destroying the original, whatever. But that does not stop me, because look at the number of views, look at the number of likes, look at the amount of love that I've got for it.
Yeah.
So of course, there's this certain amount of people who probably don't like my music, and then there's this huge amount of people who love me and my music, and unke liye I make music. So it's not because of, and probably, like, you know, I don't know why it happens with me. I don't know, like, I think it's a fashion. If it's Badshah, you gotta hate it.
It comes with fame, right? This comes with fame.
I don't know. Like this was really, like, people got personal with me this time. Yeah. So it really hurt me.